the Stoic Method.
Greetings, gentlemen. In today's fast-paced world, stress is a constant companion, particularly in the lives of men between 25 and 55. We often seek solutions in technology, productivity tools, or even meditation apps. However, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, rooted in the wisdom of thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, offers timeless strategies for managing stress. Today, let's explore these strategies not as historical artifacts, but as practical tools for modern living. Stoicism, more than just a philosophical doctrine, is a guide for living. It teaches the development of self-control and resilience as a means to overcome destructive emotions. The Stoics believed that understanding what is within our control and what is not is key to living a fulfilled life. This concept is crucial in our discussion on managing stress. Embrace acceptance. Explanation. Consider John, a middle-aged project manager. He was always stressed about deadlines and team performance. The turning point came when he learned about the Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control. He realized that while he couldn't control his team's actions, he could influence them through guidance and support. Embracing acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means focusing your energy where it counts. As Epictetus said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." Practical exercise. Each evening, list down the events that caused you stress. Categorize them into within my control and beyond my control. Reflect on how you reacted and how you could respond better in the future. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness, a buzzword in today's wellness circles, is deeply Stoic in nature. It's about living in the present, not in the past or future worries. Marcus Aurelius advised, confine yourself to the present. Imagine you're in a traffic jam, getting late for a meeting. Instead of fretting over the delay, a Stoic-minded individual would listen to an audiobook or simply observe the world around, fully embracing the moment. Mindfulness exercise. Start with 5 minutes a day of focused breathing. Sit quietly. Observe your breath, and when your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breathing. Reflect daily. Daily reflection is a core Stoic habit. Like Marcus Aurelius, who wrote his meditations as a form of self-reflection, we too can benefit from this practice. It's not about brooding over the day, but learning from it. Think of Sarah, a doctor who after a challenging day at the hospital writes in her journal. This practice helps her understand her reactions to stress and develop a thoughtful approach to future challenges. Journaling exercise. Each night, write about the day's events. Ask yourself, what went well? What didn't? How did I respond to challenges? Could I have done it differently? Develop resilience. Resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, is a key Stoic virtue. Epictetus stated, "Every difficulty in life presents us with an opportunity to turn inward and invoke our own submerged inner resources." Consider Alex, who lost his job. Instead of despairing, he viewed it as an opportunity to pursue his passion for graphic design. This shift in perspective is at the heart of Stoic resilience. Resilience building activity. When facing a setback, instead of dwelling on the loss, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this situation serve as a stepping stone for growth? Cultivate empathy. Empathy might seem counterintuitive in Stoicism, known for its emphasis on self-mastery. Yet, the Stoics valued social relations and empathy. Seneca wrote, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." Empathy reduces stress by shifting focus from our problems to understanding others. It's like James, a corporate lawyer who volunteers at a local shelter. This experience has given him a broader perspective on life's challenges. Cultivate constant growth. Stoicism is not just about coping with life's challenges, it's about constantly growing from them. Consider the story of Leo, a small business owner. When the economy took a downturn, instead of succumbing to stress, he viewed it as an opportunity to innovate and improve his business model. Stoicism teaches us that growth and comfort rarely coexist. Epictetus aptly said, "Difficulties are things that show a person what they are." Growth exercise. Identify a challenge you're facing and list ways you can grow from it. Approach this challenge as an opportunity, not an obstacle. Seek wisdom in nature. Stoicism teaches us to live in harmony with nature, not just the natural world, but our own nature as rational and social beings. Spending time in nature, like Tom, a busy software developer, does, can provide a sense of calm and perspective. He finds that hikes in the wilderness help him reflect on his place in the world, reducing stress and fostering a sense of connectedness. Nature connection activity. Make it a habit to spend time outdoors regularly. Whether it's a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or just sitting in a garden, allow yourself to be present in the natural world. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful Stoic tool. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. In the context of stress management, practicing gratitude can transform our perspective on life's challenges. Take the example of Eric, a teacher who starts each day by writing 3 things he is grateful for. This simple act sets a positive tone for his day, reducing anxiety and promoting a sense of well-being. Gratitude practice. Begin or end each day by writing down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be as simple as a sunny day, a good meal, or time spent with loved ones. Embrace community. Stoicism recognizes the importance of community and social bonds. Dealing with stress in isolation can be overwhelming. Engaging in community activities like volunteer work or local clubs can provide support and a sense of belonging. It's what helped Michael, an accountant who found solace and strength in a local running group after going through a difficult divorce. Community engagement activity. Join a local group or club that aligns with your interests. It could be a sports team, a book club, or a volunteer organization. The key is to connect with others and build supportive relationships. Turn obstacles into opportunities. A core Stoic belief is that obstacles are opportunities in disguise. This mindset, famously championed in Ryan Holiday's book, The Obstacle is the Way, is about flipping our perspective on challenges. For instance, when a knee injury stopped Paul, a marathon runner, from competing, he turned to coaching, discovering a new passion for mentoring others. Opportunity identification. Exercise. Next time you face a challenge, pause and ask yourself, how can this obstacle become an opportunity? Write down potential ways you could turn the situation to your advantage. Simplify your life. Stoicism teaches the value of simplicity. By reducing complexity in our lives, we reduce stress and increase our focus on what truly matters. Dave, a successful entrepreneur, realized he was overwhelmed not because of his workload, but due to his chaotic lifestyle. By simplifying his schedule, decluttering his environment, and focusing on his priorities, he found a greater sense of calm and effectiveness. Simplification exercise. Identify areas of your life that are overly complicated. It could be your schedule, your possessions, or even your goals. Take steps to simplify these areas, focusing on what's essential. Reflect on these additional principles. How can you incorporate constant growth into your daily life? When was the last time you truly connected with nature? Do you regularly practice gratitude? And how could this change your perspective on stress? What role does community play in your life? And how can you engage more with others? Are you turning obstacles into opportunities and seeking simplicity in your life? Let's look at the life of Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who faced immense challenges, from exile to navigating the treacherous politics of ancient Rome. Despite these trials, his writings reflect a deep commitment to Stoic principles, finding tranquility amidst chaos. Another modern example is Tim Ferriss, an entrepreneur and author who applies Stoic principles to manage stress and achieve high performance in his professional and personal life. In this exploration of Stoic habits for stress management, we've covered not just 5, but 11 principles that can guide you to a more serene, balanced, and fulfilling life. These habits aren't just theoretical concepts, but practical tools that can be woven into the fabric of your daily existence. Remember, Stoicism is a journey, not a destination. It's about making small, consistent changes that lead to profound transformations in how we handle stress and view the world. I invite you to begin this journey today. Choose one or two principles that resonate with you and start implementing them. Keep exploring and learning. There are countless resources available, from ancient texts to modern interpretations. Subscribe and follow for more content on applying Stoicism in everyday life. Embrace these principles and let them guide you to a life of calm, resilience, and purpose.
The Stoic Method.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a journey of self-discovery and wisdom. Today we're delving into one of life's most profound puzzles. How do we find purpose and meaning? I want to share with you how Stoicism, an ancient philosophy adopted by some of history's most insightful minds like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, can illuminate our path. These thinkers left us a legacy of timeless wisdom that's still relevant in our quest for a purposeful life. Join me as we uncover 5 Stoic perspectives that can offer clarity and direction in our pursuit of a meaningful existence. Stoicism, at its heart, is about mastering self-control and resilience to rise above negative emotions. It's a misconception that Stoicism is about suppressing our feelings. Rather, it's about understanding and directing them constructively. At the core of Stoic philosophy is the belief that true happiness springs from accepting life as it unfolds, using our intellect and reason to comprehend the world and exist in harmony with it. Central to Stoicism is the quest for a meaningful life, a journey that emphasizes living in tune with nature and cultivating virtue. 1. Living in accordance with nature. Imagine living like a river, flowing in harmony with its surroundings. This is what Stoicism teaches us: to align our lives with our intrinsic nature and the external world. It's about understanding our capabilities and context and acting in tune with them. For instance, a friend found true fulfillment switching from a stressful corporate role to teaching, aligning her career with her natural inclination for nurturing others. This principle encourages us to live authentically, leading to a more satisfying and meaningful life. 2. Practicing virtue. Stoicism places virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance at the heart of a fulfilling life. It's like using a moral compass, guiding us towards honesty, bravery, fairness, and discipline. Living virtuously makes life inherently meaningful. I've experienced this firsthand when making decisions based on virtue brought a profound sense of rightness, even in tough times. By cultivating these virtues, we not only enrich our lives, but also positively influence those around us, creating a ripple effect of goodness and purpose that extends far beyond our immediate presence. 3. Focusing on what you can control. Stoicism teaches focusing on our actions and attitudes, elements within our control, rather than external events. It's like tending a garden. We can't control the weather, but we can nurture the plants. This approach has been a game changer for me, especially in learning to release frustration over uncontrollable events and focusing instead on my responses. Embracing this principle leads to a life of contentment and purpose as we learn to navigate life's unpredictabilities with grace, focusing our energy where it truly makes a difference. 4. Embracing community and service. Stoicism emphasizes community and duty. Acts of service and contributing to the common good offer a deeper sense of purpose. Every act of kindness or community service is a step towards a more meaningful existence. I've witnessed this in my community, where individuals find joy and fulfillment in volunteering. This principle teaches us that our purpose extends beyond personal achievements, reaching into the lives we touch. It's about finding a balance between self-care and selflessness, where serving others not only enriches their lives but also adds profound depth to our own. 5. Contemplating the bigger picture. Stoicism encourages seeing ourselves as part of something larger. Understanding our role in the broader context, our community, society, or the universe, gives us a sense of belonging and purpose. This perspective transformed my life when I began viewing my writing not just as a personal venture, but as a contribution to the collective human narrative. It's about recognizing that our actions, however small, are part of a greater story, inspiring us to live in a way that honors this connection and adds meaningful chapters to the grand story of life. Now let's take a moment to reflect. How do you approach life? Are your actions in sync with your true nature? Do you concentrate on the elements within your control? How often do you engage in acts of service or ponder your role in the grander scheme? These Stoic principles might just be the compass you need to bring more meaning and direction into your life. Reflecting on Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, we find a powerful leader who led with virtue and duty. Despite his immense authority, he sought meaning in serving his empire and its people. His life exemplifies balancing power with integrity, teaching us that true leadership is rooted in serving others and upholding one's moral values. In today's world, consider someone who integrates these Stoic principles daily. They discover purpose by aligning with their true nature, living virtuously, focusing on controllable aspects, serving others, and understanding their place in the larger world. This could be a teacher who finds fulfillment in shaping young minds, a volunteer contributing to community projects, or even you, as you embark on this journey of self-discovery. In our exploration today, we've journeyed through 5 Stoic perspectives on finding purpose and meaning, living in accordance with nature, practicing virtue, focusing on what you can control, embracing community and service, and contemplating the bigger picture.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, friends, to a journey through the wisdom of Stoicism. Today, we're not just exploring an ancient philosophy, we're diving into a way of life that has the power to transform our daily experiences. Stoicism isn't merely about enduring life's storms, it's about navigating them with strength and grace. In this session, we'll uncover 10 inspiring Stoic quotes that offer more than just words. They provide a roadmap for resilience, focus, and tranquility in our bustling world. Are you ready to see how these timeless teachings can illuminate your path? Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, transcends the boundaries of mere philosophy. It's a pragmatic guide for living a life rich with meaning. Think of Stoic sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus not just as philosophers but as life coaches from the past. They tackled life's greatest puzzles, offering insights on leading a virtuous life, finding calm amid chaos, and discovering joy in simplicity. Their teachings, though centuries old, resonate with striking relevance today. They teach us to focus on our sphere of control, release what lies beyond it, and find serenity in both. 1. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Marcus Aurelius. This quote encapsulates the essence of rising above pettiness. It encourages a noble response to injustice, suggesting that true strength lies in maintaining our integrity and character, rather than stooping to the level of those who may have wronged us. It's a call to uphold our own values rather than mirror negative actions. 2. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. This insightful observation sheds light on our tendency to create worries and fears that surpass the actual troubles we face. Seneca's words remind us that our imagination can be our own worst enemy, magnifying fears that are often unfounded. By focusing on the present reality, we can free ourselves from the shackles of needless anxiety and live more peacefully. 3. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus. This quote speaks to the core of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the power of personal agency. Our reactions to events, rather than the events themselves, shape our experiences. It teaches us that regardless of external circumstances, we have the ultimate control over our attitude and actions, and this control is the source of our resilience and peace. 4. He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive. Seneca. This profound statement challenges us to examine our fear of mortality. Seneca implies that a preoccupation with death can prevent us from living a full and meaningful life. By embracing life's experiences fully and fearlessly, we can live in a manner that is truly alive, unshackled by the fear of its inevitable end. Hello and welcome everyone. Today we delve into Stoicism in a unique way, through numbers. In 5 numbers that define Stoic living, we'll explore how these figures not only represent Stoic philosophy, but can also transform our daily lives. Stoicism, an ancient yet ever-relevant philosophy, teaches us about thriving in adversity through wisdom, resilience, and understanding. As we go through each number, I invite you to reflect on how these concepts manifest in your life. Originating in the 3rd century BC, Stoicism is more than philosophical thought. It's a practical guide for living. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus offered not just ideas, but actionable advice for a virtuous, peaceful, and content life. Let's uncover how 5 key numbers can guide us in embodying Stoic wisdom. Number 1. Single-minded focus, the power of concentration. In our era of constant distractions, the Stoic practice of single-minded focus is more relevant than ever. This principle isn't just about concentrating on a task, it's about immersing yourself completely in the present moment. Whether you're working, learning, or conversing, giving your undivided attention can transform the quality of your experience. Think about the last time you were truly focused, the clarity and calmness it brought. This number urges us to reclaim our attention from the multitude of distractions and to direct it purposefully, enhancing our effectiveness and enriching our experiences. Number 2. Dual perspectives, balancing control and acceptance. The Stoic concept of dual perspectives revolves around distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. This number invites us to reflect on our daily challenges and ask ourselves, is this within my control? If yes, we put our effort there. If not, we practice acceptance. This doesn't mean passive resignation, but a conscious acknowledgement of reality's limits, saving us from unnecessary frustration and despair. In practicing this, we find a balance that empowers us to act where we can and find peace with what we cannot change. Number 3. The triad of virtues, wisdom, courage, and justice. At the heart of Stoicism are 3 interlocking virtues: wisdom, courage, and justice. Wisdom involves discerning right from wrong. Courage is about facing life's challenges and acting on our convictions. And justice concerns treating others with fairness and compassion. These are not abstract concepts, but practical tools for daily living. By asking ourselves how we can apply these virtues in our interactions, decisions, and reflections, we can navigate life with a moral compass that steers us towards personal growth and greater societal good. Number 4. The 4 cardinal virtues, adding temperance to the mix. Building on the first 3 virtues, the 4th brings in temperance, a crucial element of self-control and moderation. It's about managing our desires and impulses, finding a balance that aligns with our values and virtues. This might mean restraint in the face of temptation or patience during trying times. It's a reminder that our greatest strength often lies not in how much we can take on, but in knowing when to step back and maintain our composure. In practicing temperance, we find harmony within ourselves and our interactions with the world. Number 5. Daily reflection, the practice of introspection. Number 5 signifies the Stoic ritual of daily reflection, a process of introspecting our day's events, our responses, and our emotions. This isn't about self-criticism, but about honest self-evaluation and learning. It's asking, what did I do well today, and where can I improve? This practice helps us identify patterns in our behavior, recognize our achievements, and acknowledge areas needing growth. By incorporating this reflective routine, we foster a deeper self-awareness and a commitment to continual personal development. As we reflect on these Stoic principles, consider how these numbers manifest in your daily experiences. Which of these practices resonates with you the most, and which do you find challenging? How might integrating them more fully transform your approach to life's obstacles and opportunities? I encourage you to share your insights and experiences in the comments below. Let's foster a community of learning and growth, drawing inspiration from each other's journeys with Stoicism. Reflect on the life of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, who, amidst the complexities of running an empire and dealing with constant warfare, found solace and strength in Stoic philosophy. His personal writings, compiled in Meditations, are not grand declarations of a ruler, but intimate notes of his struggles, reflections, and aspirations. They offer a window into how he applied Stoic principles in his daily life. For instance, he often wrote about the importance of single-minded focus in his administrative duties, the need for balance between control and acceptance in dealing with the uncertainties of war and politics, and how he strived to embody the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in both his personal and public life. His reflections at the end of each day helped him maintain his composure and integrity in the face of immense pressure and responsibility. Marcus Aurelius's life exemplifies how Stoicism can be a guiding force, regardless of one's circumstances. In this video, we explored 5 key numbers that encapsulate the essence of Stoic living. These numbers offer a unique perspective on how to apply Stoic wisdom in practical, everyday situations. Stoicism, with its rich historical context and timeless relevance, provides us with tools to navigate life with clarity, virtue, and peace of mind. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Let this be a guiding principle as you incorporate these Stoic numbers into your life. For those seeking to delve deeper into Stoic philosophy and its practical applications, I encourage you to subscribe and follow for more content. For further reading, consider exploring works by contemporary authors like Ryan Holiday, or revisiting the classic texts of ancient Stoic philosophers. Embrace these teachings and let them enrich your journey towards a mindful and virtuous life. Thank you for joining me, and remember, in the journey of life, these numbers can be your compass and guide.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. In today's fast-paced world, stress is a constant, challenging companion. But imagine a philosophy from ancient Greece and Rome, offering practical tools to tackle this modern problem. Stoicism, more than a historical concept, provides actionable strategies for managing and overcoming daily stress. Today we delve into 5 Stoic strategies, practical tools that promise calm and resilience in your life. Founded in the early 3rd century BC, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a life toolkit. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus emphasized a powerful principle. While we can't control external events, we can control our reactions to them. This idea is especially relevant today, in a world brimming with stressors. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control, our responses and attitudes. It's not about emotion suppression, but about finding an inner tranquility that remains unshaken by outside chaos. Embracing Stoicism means cultivating rationality, proactive thought, and serene acceptance, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. In the next segments, we will explore 5 key Stoic strategies, each offering a path to navigate life's challenges with grace and maintain inner peace amidst the storms of the external world. 1. Understand what is within your control. Central to Stoicism is the distinction between what we can and cannot control. Stress often arises when we try to influence the uncontrollable. This strategy requires us to focus on our immediate actions, choices, and responses, which are within our power, thus reducing unnecessary stress. Daily practice and examples. Each morning, identify 3 things you anticipate might cause stress during the day. For each, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it's not, like the weather or someone else's mood, practice acknowledging this limitation and mentally preparing to let go of the stress associated with it. For things within your control, plan proactive steps to manage them effectively. 2. Practice mindfulness and presence. Stoics emphasize living in the present moment. Stress is frequently rooted in anxieties about future uncertainties or regrets over the past. Mindfulness anchors us in the here and now, reducing these sources of stress. Daily exercise and tips. Begin with a daily 10-minute mindfulness session. Focus on your breath, the sounds around you, or the sensations in your body. When your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the present. Incorporate mindfulness into routine activities, like mindful eating where you savor each bite, or mindful walking where you pay attention to each step. 3. Reflect and journal. Journaling is a powerful tool in Stoicism for self-reflection and emotional processing. By articulating your thoughts and feelings on paper, you gain clarity and insight into your stressors and reactions. Daily practice and ideas. Dedicate a part of your evening to writing in a journal. Reflect on events that caused stress, your reactions, and how these align with Stoic principles. Question if your reactions were within your control and how you might respond differently in the future. Occasionally, reread past entries to observe patterns and progress. 4. Cultivate resilience through adversity. Training. Stoicism promotes building mental toughness through voluntary discomfort. By intentionally facing minor challenges, you condition yourself to be less reactive to stress. Daily challenges and suggestions. Implement a discomfort challenge each week. It could be a cold shower, a day without social media, or waking up an hour earlier than usual. Reflect on the experience. What did it feel like? What did it teach you about your capacity to handle discomfort? Order 5. Develop compassion and empathy. Developing compassion and empathy is integral to Stoicism. It involves understanding others' experiences, which in turn helps put our own stress in perspective. Daily actions and examples. Make a conscious effort to engage in at least one act of kindness daily. This could be listening to a friend without judgment, offering help to a stranger, or simply giving a genuine compliment. Notice how these actions not only alleviate someone else's stress, but also diminish your own. Reflect on your life stress. How often is it tied to uncontrollable factors, past regrets, or future anxieties? Consider applying these Stoic strategies to reframe and reduce your stress. Remember, everyone's journey is unique, and it's important to find the balance and strategies that work best for you. Reflect on the extraordinary resilience of Admiral James Stockdale, who endured the harrowing conditions of a POW camp during the Vietnam War. His survival and mental fortitude can be largely attributed to his deep understanding and application of Stoic principles. Stockdale's story is a profound testament to the power of Stoicism in the face of extreme adversity. However, the applicability of Stoicism extends far beyond such extreme situations. It is equally powerful in everyday life. Consider a teacher in a bustling classroom where each day brings its own set of challenges, from managing diverse student needs to balancing administrative duties. By adopting Stoic principles, the teacher can maintain a calm and focused demeanor, effectively managing stress and reacting to challenges with a measured and thoughtful approach. Similarly, envision a nurse working in a high-pressure hospital environment, constantly navigating a maze of critical decisions, emotional interactions, and intense physical demands. Stoicism can provide a grounding philosophy, helping the nursee to remain composed and empathetic, even in the midst of chaos. The 5 Stoic strategies we've explored offer more than stress management. They provide a blueprint for a composed and fulfilling life. Understanding control, practicing presence, journaling, training in resilience, and cultivating compassion can transform your approach to life's challenges. Stoicism is not just ancient wisdom, it's a relevant, living guide for our modern lives. For those looking to deepen their Stoic practice and its application in modern life, consider subscribing for more content like this. Explore the writings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for further insights. Remember, your journey to managing stress starts with a single mindful step. Thank you for joining me today, and may your path to overcoming stress be enlightening and fulfilling.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I want to start today with a question. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by fear or anxiety? You're not alone. In fact, studies show that anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the U.S., affecting 40 million adults. Today, we're delving into a topic that's universally relevant and often misunderstood: overcoming fear and anxiety. These emotions can be significant hurdles in our journey through life, but Stoicism, an ancient philosophy with modern applicability, offers us potent strategies to manage them. Stoicism isn't just a set of ideas, it's a practical guide for living. Today, we'll explore how it can help us navigate our fears and anxieties, transforming them into strengths. Stoicism, a philosophy dating back to ancient Greece and Rome, teaches the art of emotional resilience. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus didn't focus on eliminating negative emotions, but on transforming our relationship with them. They believed that understanding our fears and anxieties gives us control over them. In today's fast-paced and often unpredictable world, these Stoic strategies are not just relevant, but crucial for maintaining mental well-being. 1. Understanding the nature of fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety often come from our interpretations, not the events themselves. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." By re-evaluating and reframing our perspective on what scares us, we can effectively reduce its influence over us. Think of a fear that's been bothering you. How is your perception shaping this fear? Can a shift in your viewpoint lessen its impact? 2. Focusing on what is within our control. Central to Stoicism is the distinction between what we can and cannot control. Epictetus reminds us, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Anxiety often arises from trying to control the uncontrollable. By focusing our energy on our actions and attitudes, we regain a sense of empowerment. Reflect on a recent anxious moment. What aspects were beyond your control, and how did that influence your reaction? How can shifting your focus to your response create a more empowering experience? 3. Practicing mindful acceptance. Acceptance, a key principle in Stoicism, teaches us to embrace life's uncontrollable aspects while focusing on our actions and reactions. This practice involves recognizing and accepting our fears, yet not letting them control our decisions. It's about acknowledging emotions' presence, understanding their transient nature, and choosing actions based on rational thought and values. Identify a situation where acceptance of the uncontrollable could have or can reduce your anxiety. How can practicing mindful acceptance in your daily life change your approach to anxiety-inducing situations? 4. Preparing for adversity. Stoics advocate for mental preparation for life's challenges. This premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of potential difficulties, equips us to handle fear and anxiety with more resilience. Seneca's advice, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming beforehand," highlights the value of this practice. Think about a potential challenge you might face. How can you mentally prepare for this? How might envisioning and planning for potential difficulties help you manage fear and anxiety more effectively? 5. Cultivating gratitude. Practicing gratitude is a transformative Stoic strategy. It involves shifting our focus from potential losses and fears to the appreciation of what we currently possess. This simple yet powerful shift in perspective fosters a sense of contentment and appreciation, anchoring us in the present moment. By consciously recognizing the positive aspects of our lives, we create less mental space for fear and anxiety, leading to a more balanced emotional state. Daily, identify 3 things you're grateful for. How does this practice change your emotional state? Notice how gratitude can turn your attention away from fears and anxieties towards a more positive outlook. Consider the story of James Stockdale, a U.S. Navy vice admiral who used Stoicism to endure over 7 years in a Vietnamese POW camp. Relying on the teachings of Epictetus, he faced brutal conditions, but his Stoic mindset helped him confront the reality of his situation without succumbing to fear or despair. This extraordinary example demonstrates Stoicism's power in facing extreme fear and adversity. A contemporary example is that of a CEO in the tech industry who faced a daunting challenge when her company was on the brink of bankruptcy. Embracing Stoic principles, she focused on what she could control, her decision-making and leadership style. Her calm, measured approach, grounded in Stoic practices, helped stabilize the company and eventually led it back to profitability. This story exemplifies how Stoicism can be applied in high-pressure modern work environments. Or reflect on the life of Seneca, the Stoic philosopher who faced exile and life-threatening situations under the reign of Emperor Nero. Despite these extreme external pressures, Seneca's writings and actions reflected a deep inner calm, acceptance of his circumstances, and a focus on living a life of virtue. His example shows how Stoicism can help maintain composure and integrity in the face of severe external challenges. In conclusion, these 5 Stoic strategies, understanding the nature of fear, focusing on what we can control, practicing acceptance, preparing for adversity, and cultivating gratitude, offer a powerful framework for overcoming fear and anxiety. By applying these principles, we can transform our approach to these common human experiences, leading to a more composed and courageous life. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. If this discussion on Stoicism and overcoming fear and anxiety resonated with you, I encourage you to subscribe and follow for more content. For those interested in delving deeper, consider reading works by Ryan Holiday, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Mastering fear and anxiety is a journey, and each step, no matter how small, is a step towards a more resilient and peaceful life. Thank you for joining me in exploring these timeless Stoic strategies. Let's embark on this journey together.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, friends. Today we embark on a fascinating journey to uncover a lesser-known aspect of Stoicism, its transformative power in our relationships. Commonly perceived as a personal philosophy, Stoicism, in fact, holds the key to enriching our connections with others. Through 8 Stoic practices, centered around virtues such as empathy, honesty, and respect, we'll discover how to strengthen our bonds. These practices are not just lofty ideals, they're practical tools for our daily interactions. Originating in the early 3rd century BC, Stoicism, pioneered by luminaries like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, focuses on virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It's a philosophy of managing our thoughts, feelings, and actions, particularly resonant in the realm of relationships. It invites us to cultivate qualities that nurture healthier, more fulfilling connections, offering a profound perspective on relating to others authentically and compassionately. 1. Practice empathy and understanding. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is a cornerstone of strong relationships. Stoicism teaches us to embrace this empathy, to actively listen and genuinely try to comprehend others' perspectives. Imagine a scenario where a friend is upset. Instead of immediately offering advice or dismissing their feelings, try to understand their emotions from their point of view. This approach not only deepens connections, but also significantly reduces conflicts. 2. Communicate with honesty and integrity. Stoicism places a high value on honesty and integrity. In your daily interactions, strive to be truthful and sincere. Remember, honest communication is not just about the words you choose, but also about ensuring your actions reflect those words. This approach builds trust and respect, essential elements for any lasting relationship. Think about a time when honesty, even when difficult, led to a stronger bond with someone. 3. Show consistent respect. In Stoicism, respect is fundamental. It's about treating others with dignity and consideration, regardless of their status or how well you know them. This means actively listening without judgment, acknowledging different opinions and valuing others' feelings and experiences. Consistent respect, even in challenging circumstances, can transform the dynamics of your interactions. 4. Exercise. Patience. Patience is a virtue essential in all relationships. Stoicism helps us cultivate patience by reminding us that we can control our reactions, not others' actions. When faced with conflicts or challenging situations, responding with patience and understanding rather than frustration or anger can make a significant difference. This approach not only eases tensions, but also sets a foundation for compassionate interactions. 5. Embrace forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful Stoic practice. Holding on to resentment or anger harms our well-being and strains relationships. By choosing to forgive, we release these negative emotions, allowing for healing and the possibility of renewed connections. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing the harm, but rather freeing yourself from the burden of bitterness. 6. Practice self-reflection. Regular self-reflection is encouraged in Stoicism. By reflecting on your actions and their impact on others, you develop greater self-awareness. This practice allows you to recognize and change behaviors that may be harmful to your relationships. Self-reflection also fosters personal growth, making you a more understanding and empathetic partner, friend, or colleague. 7. Maintain independence within relationships. Stoicism teaches the importance of being self-reliant and finding happiness within oneself, rather than being overly dependent on others. This independence doesn't mean isolation. Rather, it fosters healthy dynamics in relationships where each person can contribute positively without losing their sense of self. Embracing independence also means respecting the autonomy of others, thereby creating a balanced and mutually respectful relationship. 8. Focus on what you can give. Finally, Stoicism encourages a shift in perspective from what we can take from relationships to what we can contribute. This mindset fosters generosity, kindness, and a sense of fulfillment from being of service to others. When you focus on giving, whether it's your time, support, or understanding, your relationships can become more meaningful and rewarding. Each of these practices offers a pathway to deeper, more meaningful relationships. They are not just philosophical ideals, but practical, everyday tools. By integrating these Stoic principles into your life, you can enhance not only your personal connections, but also your overall well-being. Let's pause for a moment of reflection. How regularly do you practice these Stoic principles? Identify areas in your relationships where their application could be more effective. Visualize the positive transformations that embracing empathy, honesty, patience, and forgiveness could bring. Contemplate the impact of these changes on your life and those around you. Consider specific instances where a Stoic approach could enhance communication and understanding, fostering stronger, more harmonious relationships. Reflect on your potential for personal growth and the profound impact it could have. Reflect on the life of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, a figure of immense power, who yet demonstrated extraordinary humility and respect in his dealings. His leadership, guided by Stoic principles, was marked by fairness and empathy. Contrast this with modern examples such as a CEO who, inspired by Stoicism, transformed a toxic workplace culture into one of mutual respect and support. Or consider a teacher who, applying Stoic patience and understanding, reconnected with a challenging student, fostering a positive and productive learning environment. These stories, both ancient and contemporary, illustrate the enduring and versatile power of Stoic principles in improving relationships across various spheres of life. In summary, Stoicism offers profound insights for nurturing stronger, more harmonious relationships. By practicing empathy, honesty, respect, patience, forgiveness, self-reflection, independence, and generosity, we can profoundly enhance our connections. These aren't just philosophical concepts. They are practical, everyday tools for enriching our lives and relationships. For those eager to delve deeper into Stoicism and its applications, consider subscribing for more insightful content. Explore both ancient texts and modern interpretations to fully grasp these timeless principles. Remember, the journey to improving our relationships begins with ourselves, and each small step can lead to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey. Together, let's continue to explore and grow in the art of living and relating.
The Stoic Method.
In our fast-paced, often unpredictable world, these exercises are a beacon, guiding us toward resilience, focus, and clarity. No matter what personal or professional challenges you're navigating, these practices can be a pivotal part of your daily routine, fostering a stronger, more balanced mindset. Stoicism, originating in ancient Greece and Rome, transcends being merely a set of beliefs. It's a lifestyle. Celebrated thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus underscored mental discipline and emotional control's critical role. Stoicism teaches us a vital lesson. While external events are often beyond our control, our reactions to them are not. This insight is profoundly relevant today, as we face an array of stresses and challenges. By embracing Stoic exercises, we cultivate a mindset that is not only resilient, but also focused and clear. 1. Morning reflection. Every morning, gift yourself a moment of reflection. Think about the day ahead, the challenges it may bring, and mentally prepare yourself to face them with the same composure and strength that Marcus Aurelius championed. This practice is about setting a tone of mindfulness and resilience for the day. How could starting your day with a period of reflection influence your mindset and actions throughout the day? 2. Voluntary discomfort. Choose to experience discomfort occasionally, such as by taking cold showers or fasting. This isn't about punishment, it's a lesson in resilience. By stepping outside your comfort zone, you train yourself to handle life's inevitable hardships with greater ease and less fear. In what ways could practicing voluntary discomfort strengthen your ability to handle life's unexpected challenges? 3. Mindful breathing. Incorporate mindful breathing into your routine. This could be during moments of stress, first thing in the morning or before sleep. Mindful breathing acts as a centering tool, bringing you back to the present and cutting through the noise of daily life. Identify moments in your day when mindful breathing could help reset your focus and calm your mind. 4. Journaling for self-reflection. Keep a journal to reflect on your thoughts, experiences, and feelings. This isn't just about recording events. It's about understanding your emotional responses and thought patterns, leading to greater self-awareness and balance. Reflect on a recent journal entry. What have you learned about yourself from this practice? 5. Negative visualization. Engage in the practice of imagining the loss of things you value, not to invite pessimism, but to cultivate appreciation and resilience. This Stoic exercise, known as premeditatio malorum, prepares you for life's unpredictability and helps you cherish what you have. How does imagining the loss of something important change your perspective on what you currently have? 6. Practicing gratitude. Regularly take time to recognize and appreciate what's going well in your life. This shift from a mindset of lacking to one of abundance can transform your outlook, making you more positive and content. What are 3 things you're grateful for today, and how do they impact your life? 7. Controlling the controllables. Focus your energy and attention on aspects of your life that you can influence, and learn to accept what you can't change. This Stoic principle teaches peace of mind through the acceptance of life's uncontrollable elements. Reflect on a recent situation. Did you focus your efforts on aspects you could control or on those you couldn't? 8. Reframing challenges. View challenges as opportunities for growth. By shifting your perspective, obstacles become less intimidating and more like stepping stones to personal development and resilience. Think of a current challenge you're facing. How can you reframe it as an opportunity for growth? 9. Evening reflection. End your day with a period of reflection. Assess what went well and what areas need improvement. This practice isn't about dwelling on negatives, but about acknowledging and learning from them, fostering a mindset geared towards continuous improvement. What positive actions did you take today, and what lessons can you take into tomorrow? Reflect on the story of Cato the Younger, a paragon of Stoicism. His life was a relentless pursuit of virtue, often choosing paths fraught with difficulties. Unlike many of his contemporaries who sought comfort and political power, Cato embraced challenges that tested his resolve and principles. For instance, he was known to walk barefoot and wear simple clothing, regardless of the weather, as a means to harden his body and spirit against the vagaries of fortune. His unyielding stance against Julius Caesar, despite overwhelming odds, illustrates his remarkable commitment to his principles. Cato's life teaches us the value of voluntary discomfort and steadfast resilience in the face of adversity. His story is a powerful reminder that true strength often lies in choosing the harder path and finding virtue in endurance. Or consider the story of a teacher in Japan, Ms. Sato, who has woven Stoic principles into her daily life and career. Each morning, she engages in reflective meditation, contemplating the day ahead and her role in shaping young minds. This practice helps her approach the day with a calm, focused mindset. To conclude, these 9 Stoic exercises — morning reflection, voluntary discomfort, mindful breathing, journaling, negative visualization, practicing gratitude, controlling the controllables, reframing challenges, and evening reflection — provide a comprehensive framework for cultivating mental strength. By weaving these practices into your everyday life, you can nurture a mindset that is resilient, focused, and clear, crucial for achieving success in all areas of life. If you're ready to fortify your mental strength through Stoicism, I invite you to subscribe and stay tuned for more insightful content. For an in-depth exploration, the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and remember, building mental strength is a continuous journey, and each step forward is a step toward a more balanced and fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of these empowering Stoic exercises.
The Stoic Method.
Hello, everyone. Today we're embarking on a journey through the ancient, yet ever-relevant world of Stoicism. In my own life, embracing these principles has transformed my mornings and evenings from mundane routines into periods of profound reflection and growth. I want to share this experience with you. In our fast-paced modern world, how we begin and end our days can significantly impact our overall well-being. Stoicism, a philosophy embraced by some of history's greatest minds, offers us powerful insights for cultivating a balanced and peaceful mindset. Join me as we explore 10 Stoic thoughts that can help us start our mornings with positivity and end our nights with meaningful reflection. What exactly is Stoicism? Originating in ancient Greece and Rome, Stoicism teaches the importance of virtue, rationality, and emotional control. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus believed our inner responses, not external events, shape our happiness and peace. In our contemporary, fast-moving world, Stoic wisdom acts as an anchor, offering stability and focus. It's about finding calmness and purpose amidst life's chaos. I've personally found Stoicism not just a philosophy, but a practical guide to navigating life's complexities. Now let's dive into these 10 Stoic thoughts, each a stepping stone to a more fulfilled life. 1. Morning thought. Embrace the day with purpose. Begin your day by embracing it with purpose. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive." Every morning, I remind myself of this opportunity to live a day filled with meaning and virtue, and I encourage you to do the same. This mindset shifts our perspective from obligation to opportunity. 2. Evening reflection. Assess your actions. As the day ends, take a leaf out of Seneca's book. Reflect on your actions by asking, "What good have I done today?" This practice of self-assessment isn't about being harsh on ourselves, but about fostering personal growth and accountability. It has helped me recognize my strengths and areas for improvement. 3. Morning affirmation. Accept what you cannot control. Start your day by embracing the Stoic principle of accepting the uncontrollable. This mindset channels our energy into our actions and responses, instead of external events beyond our control. I've found this approach liberating, often setting a productive tone for my day and fostering a sense of empowerment and clarity. 4. Evening contemplation. Find serenity in acceptance. End your day with a serene reflection, accepting the events you couldn't change. This practice is vital for releasing stress and fostering peace of mind. I've found it incredibly beneficial for winding down, as it prepares me for a restful sleep, closing the day with calmness and a sense of acceptance and tranquility. 5. Morning resolution. Act with kindness. Begin each day with a resolution to embody kindness and empathy. Stoicism values the positive impact we have on others, enhancing our own sense of connection and fulfillment. I've found that embracing this principle daily has profoundly changed my interactions, fostering deeper relationships and a more meaningful sense of personal and communal engagement. 6. Evening insight. Learn from mistakes. In the evening, thoughtfully reflect on the day's mistakes. Rather than indulging in self-criticism, see these as opportunities for learning and growth. This Stoic approach has transformed my own missteps into valuable lessons, fostering a mindset of continuous improvement and resilience. It teaches us to view each error as a stepping stone towards greater wisdom and self-awareness. 7. Morning intention. Practice gratitude. Start your day with a heart full of gratitude. Take a moment to think about everything you're thankful for, shifting your focus from scarcity to abundance. This simple yet profound practice creates a positive start to the day, fostering an attitude of appreciation and contentment. Personally, embracing this daily habit has been transformative, significantly enhancing my outlook on life. 8. Evening meditation. Release unnecessary burdens. Conclude your day with a meditation focused on releasing stress, anger, or worry, those unnecessary burdens that weigh us down. Embracing this Stoic practice clears your mind, setting the stage for tranquil rest. Personally, this nightly ritual has been a game changer, significantly improving the quality of my sleep and allowing me to wake up refreshed and rejuvenated. 9. Morning visualization. Prepare for challenges. Start your day by visualizing potential challenges and mentally preparing to meet them with calmness. This Stoic practice, premeditatio malorum, helps in anticipating and facing life's adversities with resilience. I've personally found it instrumental in strengthening my ability to handle life's adversities with a calm and collected approach. 10. Evening gratitude. Acknowledge the good. As your day winds down, take time to acknowledge the positives, no matter how minor. This practice fosters an optimistic outlook and deepens contentment. I've found it invaluable in ending each day on a positive note, helping to uplift my spirits and maintain a balanced perspective even after challenging days. Consider integrating these Stoic thoughts into your routine. Reflect on the potential changes in your well-being and perspective by starting and ending your day with these practices. For me, these have been transformative, bringing a sense of balance and positivity to my everyday life. Think of Epictetus, who rose from slavery to become a renowned philosopher through Stoicism. Modern individuals also find balance and positivity in their daily lives through these principles. These stories exemplify the timeless relevance of Stoicism. In summary, these 10 Stoic thoughts provide a framework for positively starting and ending our days. They encourage us to embrace each day with purpose, reflect on our actions, accept the uncontrollable, act with kindness, learn from mistakes, practice gratitude, prepare for challenges, and acknowledge the good. Stoicism is more than a philosophy. It's a way of living well every day. If you're inspired to incorporate Stoic wisdom into your daily life, consider subscribing for more content on practical philosophy. Explore the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for deeper insights. Remember, each day is a chance to live with purpose, tranquility, and happiness. Thank you for joining me in exploring how Stoicism can positively frame the start and end of our days.
The Stoic Method.
Today, we dive into 11 Stoic responses to common life challenges, combining insightful philosophy with actionable advice. Join me as we learn to navigate life's rough waters with the grace and resilience of a Stoic. Stoicism, birthed in the rich intellectual soil of the Hellenistic period, is more than a philosophy. It's a way of living. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught us that our response to life's events shapes our happiness, not the events themselves. This philosophy encourages virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In our fast-paced, often chaotic world, Stoic teachings provide a reliable compass for finding balance and inner peace. 1. Facing failure with resilience.